Hey, so it's been a while. Thought I'd go live here again. It's officially, the date is December the 24th. And I wanted to talk about something here that not a lot of people are aware of. And yet at the same time, people have been connecting to me, sending me messages about something. Um, I'd probably say more so Armenian pagans or people that are going back to the ancient mysteries, okay? I want to talk about Mithra. If you've done research on Mithra, Mithra's birthday is December the 25th, was also born of a virgin with 12 disciples, okay? Mithra, if we go back to the very first preserved Armenian church, you'll find the church, Christian church. It's called Echmiadzin. Underneath this church, now Echmiadzin, the dome of the church looks exactly like a Yazidi temple. Now, underground of this church, Echmiadzin, is a hidden Mithraic temple that was found, I don't know, a while back, but it was not publicly acknowledged by the media, by the world, because there's a lot of hidden things that a lot of people, especially the church, doesn't want the people, especially its own people, to know. Okay, if you want to learn about it, if you want to do any research about it, if you want to find out a bit about it, you got to do your own research. You got to try to link some stuff up and see what's, what resonates, what you find, what you don't find, what you can connect the dots with, okay? There's also people who channel messages, who receive intuitive messages, and they, start automatic writing and see what comes out, okay? So it's called Vagharshapat in Armenia. Okay, look it up. You'll find this Echmiadzin church underground. It's a Mithraic temple. A lot of the youth in Armenia is waking up. They're saying this Christian religion is a false religion. It's not real. Every 2,000 years, the same fucking story seems to be repeating. A new prophet comes out, but it's the same story over and over and over again, okay? This so-called Echmiadzin church was recreated by a so-called Abrahamic leader called Saint Gregory the Illuminator, okay? What has been written about Armenians today in recent times, to me, is an embarrassment. A lot of Armenians, are proud of this Saint Gregory the Illuminator because he found the, Christian church and the, in Armenia in 301 AD. But a lot of it was done forcefully, intrusion, okay, destroying the ancient temples of the people and the tribes that were living in the regions, the ancient ways of nature, of balancing the celestial, the planets and the animals and the agriculture and the people of the regions all over Armenia in particular, okay? Lots of women were raped, children were forced, to convert, everything. It's all been repeating over and over and over again, okay? And a lot of Armenians are waking up to this. As it's been said, the definition, the word of Armenia, Armenian, Armen means men of the sun, men of fire. Originally, Armenians were fire worshippers. Mithra is a solar fire, so-called entity or divine angel, okay? In Yazata, Avestan, in the Avestan, a lot of it's been written that it's Zoroastrian. It's a little twisted because the Armenian religion was even before Zoroastrianism, okay? So a lot of it has been broken up. It's confusing. But from what I feel and what I've put everything together, the old Armenian religion was very, very similar to the Yazidism. And the Yazidism has been broken down and confused, and because a lot of it was orally sent to the generations, okay? It wasn't written down, because shamanism, you are your own guide. You don't really have a so-called prophet telling you a black and white way of how to live your life. Whatever messages would come through, and you were the leader of the, whatever. You were part of the community, help the community, and so on and so forth. So, instead of saying Christmas, this video is going to be about Mithra, and do your research on Mithra, and which is similar to Mithra and Melek Taus. Also on that note, yesterday was December the 23rd. I spent the afternoon, the evening, two wonderful Yazidi sisters. I'm going to give a shout out to Avin and Nada Ismail, Avin's two children. That was wonderful. They gave me a beautiful, beautiful painting. Avin is a painter. I'll link up her website down below when this video is uploaded. So I want to show you guys a painting, okay? So I'm going to show you two paintings and just some gifts I want to show you, because look at how awesome her work is. Struggling. It's a pretty big painting. I'll get up for this. Isn't that wonderful? And if you can see, it says her name. She painted this. It's beautiful, isn't it? And like the orbs. So we'll put that aside here. And then I was given literally 7 peacock feathers. 7! It's my name. Talar equals the 7. So 7 peacock feathers. And a beautiful peacock painting here. Get up for this too. Oh, you can't even see how beautiful it is. Like, just the detail, it's gorgeous. But yeah, that's... See, Avin. Yes. So, no one's leaving me any comments. I don't know if you are. I can't see. You guys are all like being silent or what? Somebody leave a comment. But I did notice when you do leave comments, it doesn't show when it's uploaded on video. So I don't know. Anyways, I had 2013. There were photos that I forgot completely. I haven't talked about it in recent times because before I was attacked, right? I've been at the Metro Convention Center, Yonge and Eglinton, and Newmarket. I used to do events and talks on spirituality. I used to have very long red hair. And then online, 3 books. In 2012, I wrote it. And then 2013, I published them. If you want to have your own hand physical copy of them, all you have to do is go on blurb.com and just search Talar Lori and you'll see them, okay? So one of my photos is this. So it's like the photo, the artwork of Avin. Which VTV, I was to Christmas this year due to my spirituality and other things associated with it. What did you write in the end? I couldn't see the last sentence. Who wants to see me with what I look like in 2012 and 13? I have. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's not very clear though. Anyways. There's another one. Oh yeah, so what were you saying, V, about Christmas? You weren't feeling about Christmas? Connect to Mithra and see what you pick up on. Just I personally am gonna light some candles again. December the 25th, light some candles. I'll have incense. I always usually put the elements all around me. So earth, water, or like I fill up a jar, with water and I'll put in some herbs or rose petals or like anything. Things that are around the house, herbs, cinnamon, put it in there, set intentions. Sometimes I write a letter and I'll put it in, and I go by the moon phases, right? Whenever it's the new moon, the full moon. But I'm going to do that starting tonight because it's so-called Christmas Eve. And by the full moon in January 2018, there will be an amendment. So go by the moon phases, right? Because the moon is our subconscious. It's what's hidden that we'd like to come to the light, to manifest. It's our hidden selves, it's our hidden emotions. But anyways, for 2018, because I've been so busy, I missed the last full moon and the new moon readings. Again, just been so super duper busy that didn't happen for December, but I set that last card, for board reading up. So what I'm gonna pull out just one card from the Babylonian Tarot, and is whatever messages that come for the year of 2018. Okay, so 2018 is gonna be an 11-year number, master number of leadership, partnering up with the right people, with the right person, because you've had an intention for so long to do something, a hobby, an interest, an organization, a group, something, whatever it is. Okay, it's a spiritual number that manifests on planet Earth. It corresponds well with the number 2, with the number 4, and with the number 8. So look up your numerology chart and your name and your life purpose and number and your every step, and see where you have an 11, 2, a 4, or an 8. Okay, and the right people will come to you, because this year is going to be very, very, very vortexes are like consistently open, and you manifest what you think. Any questions about that or 11? No questions. Six of Cups. Pleasure. Always the last week. Card came up. I don't know. I wanna pick out one more card. One more card. Six of Cups is usually like, it's a good card. It's a watery card. It's an intuitive card. It's very thinking about the past. So it's kind of like, in the past, you thought of something, you had wishes, you had dreams, you wanted it to come to fruition, but it's like in the past. And when we say the past, it could have been a few years ago, could have been a few years ago. It didn't come to life, or it didn't manifest the way you wanted. You were going in circles and you were just trying to connect the dots and it wasn't happening. I feel as though 2011, it's going to be clearer steps that you should take because the right people will be there. Okay. Yeah. Because I know it's more of like a past, like it's this card came up again. 7 of discs in there. Yeah. So what this reminds me of is the Uranus going. Okay. I don't know what else is in Taurus right now. Okay, I do know there's the Taurus sign, and its its birthday or its astrological sign is the end of April and early May or May. And you can look for that in 2018. So some form of rebirth can be taking place for everyone. Jot it down in your journals because it's the time of rebirth, right? You are making complete sense. Awesome. Great. Thank you. So I always say, Taurus is all about the time of rebirth, agriculture. You've worked so hard and it manifests, okay? Now, Uranus is going into Taurus literally the day after my birthday. I'm of May. 15th of May, the Taurus. So it's a lot of breakup and restructuring something. So what I'm getting up at this is maybe in the past, you actually were able to be done here on this planet today. You like an innovation or a renovation, or maybe you wanted to paint your room and it wasn't working out. Maybe you wanted to move out, you wanted to move south, and you couldn't find the right apartment, whatever. Taurus going into Uranus in 2018 for 7-year cycle is like breaking up all old patterns and making new waves to come forth. Okay, because Taurus is a very stable, secure sign. It wants security, it wants stability. But when it goes into Uranus, I'm breaking up, I'm moving out. In February, we want to move. Yeah. Lots of moving. And it's professional inclined move. Yeah. So I would say by there's going to be that security for you. If you see the pyramid is going up and down in the feminine, right? It's the directions. I don't know. It's funny because when I was talking about Mithra and the temple, the church, the dome of the church, let me show you a picture of this Echmiadzin church, Vagharshapat. Is this recording still? Oh my god, what an embarrassment. Okay, people. Mother, which is what I was saying, talking about rape, okay? There may be some Armenians who are watching this and they're probably like, you should be ashamed of your way, but the Armenians, I'm not talking except the truth, okay? The truth is, originally, before, if you can see Mother, it's called Mother Sea of Holy Echmiadzin. Underground was a Mithraic temple. Star system in 1 or 2 of the videos before that. Taurus, Pleiadian sisters, 7 sisters, constellation, Sumerian, Armenian, Sumerian, Romans that put together all the tribes and call the Armenians Armenian. Armenians call in our themselves people different Naidian, Hayasa Azi, there's so many different Hatusa, so many different tribes, okay? Urartu, so many different tribes. And they came together and it was the Romans that called the Armenians. Okay? And Haig, when we say I am high, in Armenian, it means I am from Haig. Haig was the founder of Armenia. Okay? And I'm talking about Armenian highlands, which is not the Caucasian Armenia today only. The Mesopotamian, the Anatolian regions of Armenia. But Armenians are originally in Anatolian and Sumerian regions, areas. So, what the Pleiadian star system, Haig, the pyramids of Egypt, Orion. It's all connected because there's the 3 pyramids in Egypt, and one of the pyramids is literally aligned to the star system Orion. Okay? And according to the Armenian roots, what's written in the book is Haig was Orion. And he also had a Sumerian name, different. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, and you can just look this up yourself because we're in the age of Aquarius where all this information is out and all it takes is a click away. That's it, okay? Again, I said, I think it's an embarrassment. Christianity has done nothing. Armenian people, okay? We have shrank. We have lost our people. We have lost our culture and identity and have taken Shamanic, Israeli, Jewish identity, okay? There will be Armenians who fight and say Christianity has nothing to do with Judaism, absolutely everything to do with Judaism. The Islamic and the Christian Bibles, the Quran state that Israel is the chosen country, is the chosen people, it is the Jews. How can you, as a very rich culture that has founded a very big empire, accept that? Unless it was forced into an identity. Dances have nothing but there are bull dances, there are bird dances, doves, rams, like I said, bulls, peacocks, have different dances that are still danced today. Nothing to do with Christianity. Our duduk, our drumming, this is all root chakra sound. Living near the mountains is a vortex energy. The Yazidi temple in church, it's so symbolic. It's the power from the earth to the heavens. It's fine. It's to channel the divine, the astrological, the Karahunj. It's an alignment to the planets and the domes and the Metatron cube. This has nothing to do with the Star of David. Even this is older symbol than even the Hindus, okay? A lot of it is broken information that people are trying to put the puzzles back together and find the truth. A lot of it is broken. Genocide, which the Armenian genocide wasn't 1915. It started in the late 1800s. And what's his name? Herzl, the leader, he stated many times this information is coming out now. The Americans are stating his information that he wanted to destroy so that they can create Israel. They used, they crucified the women, literally stuck knives in their vaginas, stacked them with weapons in their vagina, maybe, their nipples out. So it was a Kabbalistic, were literally clamped up to these machines that would destroy their intelligence and their brain. And that's associated with the Talmud. Okay, in the Talmud, the Kabbalah, when you rape a woman, you start with Malkuth. Malkuth is the root. It's where your feet go straight to your penis and your vagina. And this is all about restructuring. in the symbol, you see 13. Kabbalah is 10. So they took the rebirth of a woman, because a woman has so much power. She can give birth to a child, to everything. But a man is 10. So it was a rape of the motherhood. It was a rape of the left-hand path. Going back, because nature worshiping, it's about balancing the masculine and the feminine. So it became one-sided, just masculine. And it was going to the root and of the Armenians, the crown of the Armenians, okay? When I was an Israeli Jew who was a Zionist, okay, I didn't realize, I think I did realize, but a lot of it I have forgotten. My mind, it was a lot of trauma. There was a lot of hypnotism that had to happen so that I could forget the trauma. And a lot of my memory has been messed with, okay? My name, and when you add it up in numerology, gematria, it equals to 16. In Hebrew is the alphabet, the letter Ayin, okay, in Old Hebrew. Ayin, Ayin. Ayin, it looks like a Y, and there's 2 crowns on it, okay, which means divine. This is the eye, the all-seeing eye. This is what 7, okay? One side it's basically like the tree of life, which my name tells Western Armenian, it's Eurasian, but it's Western Armenian. It was used amongst the Western Armenians, symbolizing the tree of life. The specific tree was the evergreen, because the evergreen in the winter, it never sheds its leaves. It's consistently, producing itself, and it's very strong, constantly giving. It's full of life, okay? The tree of life, feminine, good and bad, according to these Bibles, okay? So Ayin. And the Talmud states that the brother, you want to call it the Amalekite, Esau, whatever, to destroy them. Feel no sorrow or empathy for them. To destroy them. And the Amalekites was seen as the Armenians. Okay. Now Amalek has been known the ram, animal of a ram. Armenian dances are rams. Okay. My ancestors come from Sasun. Sasun was a district. Till now, Armenia, the Armenia of today, many of the survivors, they became freedom fighters, and including the Yazidis, okay, there were a lot of Yazidis in Sasun. They all danced these ram dances because it was a very mountainous region, and rams can survive on mountains. Their feet can clutch right onto the mountains and hide from predators without falling, like foxes. If they climb a mountain, they'll fall right off. But they prey on rams, and the rams can clutch right on to, I know VTV, you're in Aries, so listen, sweetheart. The rams, they clutch right onto the mountains, and they can survive. What has happened? What did you learn in Musadagh? If you learn about the Armenian genocide, okay? The Kurds, the Zionists, the soldiers in the Ottoman, they killed the Yazidis, the Assyrians, and the Armenians, okay? It began in 1800s, late 1800s, 1894. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people were perished. This was before 1915. They were on the Musadagh, on the mountains, okay? And the mountains saved many of them. The same thing in Shingal and Sinjar in Iraq in August 2014. Many of the Yazidis ran to the mountains and hid in the mountains, and the same thing. The mountains kept them, preserved the people there. They were hiding there. So it's like this repeat, right? This repeat. And why am I saying this? Is because there needs to be things that need to be addressed. You know, people are going around blaming, well, no, it's the Muslims doing it. Oh, no, it's the Christians doing it. The point is, in order to stop something and to not allow it to repeat itself, we need to get to the basics, okay? The basics. We need to see that shit is repeating, right? And get straight to the root of the problem and talk about this publicly, okay? That there has been and there still is the root of Abrahamic Zionism. There's Jewish people out there that they're against Zionism because they say we don't need a country, we don't need to fight our own brothers. Why does there have to be a sacrifice, so on and so forth? It doesn't matter to me. I don't hate anyone. Despite me being attacked by all these Abrahamic religions, I don't hate anyone. But that does not mean I should shut up and not tell people what I experienced, what my ancestors experienced. So much shit, and I know the truth. So much of the youth in Armenia and outside of Armenia are waking up and realizing that Christianity and Islam and Judaism are all false fucking religions. Okay? There are 3 Abrahamic religions that is all about genocide and forcing people to become, okay? Now, if you have been called into Christianity, I'm not here to hurt you and to tell you how to live your life. That is your path, that is your business, okay? I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But I know how things were done to my ancestors. I know listen, a group of people, a nation, will not eat faith, their tribe, unless they are being forced, killed, kidnapped, and raped. What happened to those Armenian pagans? Do you know how many Armenian pagans existed? During the Armenian genocide, after the Armenian genocide, now Armenians are against the church because the church sees anything outside of Jesus Christ is Satan. That makes no sense. You're telling me everything in life is Satan. Everything in life is Satan? What the fuck is that? I'm bold, I know that. I'm very straightforward. Okay? I'm very straightforward, and not everybody can handle it. A lot of people like stupid people. A lot of people want dumb people to be speakers because they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They want to be comfortable in their delusion. That's what they want. And so maybe you might see me as very bold and very, oh my God, she has such a big mouth. What is she saying? She's being rude. I know. There's so many deaths that are happening because of these fucking religions. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of keeping my mouth shut. There would have never been a Holocaust if there was no Armenian genocide. So it's very touchy subject, and in Christmas, that's how I was feeling. It's not rude. There's death pre-justice. Exactly. Ugh. Okay. I think I just need to calm down a little because I myself, if you've studied Ayurveda, it's a 5,000-year-old healing practice or modality of balancing because we all come from the earth, right? Our physical body, we die to the earth, like literally eat our skin and our flesh. It's been said that our body is made up of the elements, right? And my dominant is fire, so I'm very fiery, very passionate person. And if there's a subject, it's my nephew. Ures! I'm being hurt? Okay, հիմա հրանտ վարը գիչնամ. So, yeah, see, and and they're passionate too. They want to get involved in the conversation in the video. So I'm gonna keep this short because they're demanding that I go see them. And leave me a message, leave me a comment, like this video or not, and we'll connect. Okay? Send me an email, people, because so many people are asking me. Bye.